Welcome brawlers, I'm the Hermit and I hope you're ready to drill baby drill. Not Coco drill, but Gabo drill. Because our commander today is Thendar the Overminer. For 2 and double red, we got a 4/4 legendary Kabu pirate with menace. Whenever a non-basic land is put into a graveyard from your battlefield, its controller conjures a card named Wastes onto the battlefield tapped. Then, at the beginning of your end step, if you control 2 or more tapped creatures, destroy up to 1 target non-basic land. So since we're gonna be trying to make our opponent's non-basics into waste, I decided to build this as an aggro deck so that we have almost always guaranteed to have 2 tap creatures on the end step. In some cases we're gonna be trying to tap Thendar itself by playing Reckless Stormseeker, or even Arena of Glory so we can give it haste. We are also gonna be trying to get it early, so we have Brazen Collector, Zookeeper Mechan, even Magda, Brazen Outlaw, so those creatures whenever they attack, meaning they get tapped, which matters for Thendar. They also generate a mana which we can use to play Thendar turn 3, and have it just pinch our opponent's mana from there. We also have our typical attack aggro. We have Rahilda, Provider of the Reach, Fertilizer Goblin. At the beginning of your end step, if you attack, create a 1/1 Goblin creature token. We have Fable of the Mirror Breaker. If we get to Reflection of Kiki, we can tap it to create copies of other creatures. We have Lelia. Whenever it attacks, we exile the top, and whenever we exile the top, we get a +1/+1 counter on her. We also have Possibility Technician. Whenever this creature or another Kabu enters, so synergize with Thendar, we exile the top, and we may play it as long as we control a Kabu. So even if we exile something with the Technician might die, or get warped away, and then we play Thendar, we can play the card we exiled. For removal, we have your typical Melt Through. It makes it so it deals 2 damage to a creature, and then that creature doesn't lose the damage marked at the end of the turn, so a bit of an Alchemy card, at least until it goes away. If it's the commander, they can remove the perpetual effect when they send it to the command zone. We also have Swiss Spear Teaching so that Thendar gets haste. We have Kellan and Ragavan as early attackers. We have Nova Hellkite, a couple of dragons, Glorybringer, Bonhor Dracosword, even Balefire Dragon to essentially rat our opponent board, and some of Bahamut because we can get them with Magda. So yeah, the reason I didn't make this with more heavy fetch land effects is because whenever I did, then the matchmaker saw it fit to put us against green landfall decks, and we just cannot win the landfall game against them. So I ended playing this version, and I think it's good enough to get some wins. And it's not too overpowered, so it doesn't get anywhere close the hell queue. So with the deck out of the way, let's head into the queue and freak some opponents. Against Bal. So we need instant speed removal for Bal, or even for Belasara, probably. I think we're gonna play Strike Master and see what happens from there. If we are forced to suplex, or we can play Thendar. And then mulligan to 6. We'll see. That's gonna gain them life, so tendency. Right. So shepherd, we don't care. I think we will suplex Guide of Souls. Maybe we play Ibora. And we flex Spell. If they have a tutor here, they're gonna use it in response. What of calling? Okay. They're gonna order their triggers. Deal 3 damage to Terlasara. What now, combo boy? Attack with Ibora. Here, I think we kill bad again. Maybe we kill Guide of Souls. No, but
catch this.
we need to discover Gear Crowns. Extraction Specialist. Yeah, they kill Koth.
My resolve never dies.
Pick up Marcus of the Moon. I think we play that. We exile their graveyards. Probably don't have a way to get everything back. Now let's play the Magus. They technically can get out of this by throwing removal. They remove the Magus, they crack their case. And that beats us. So we're just letting them. Okay, we gave them an out, but they didn't draw into it, so. Good games, Val. Get wrecked, honestly. Age against Medomite ageless. Ah, we might win this. Obviously, we cannot destroy Medomite. Oh, it's only 4. I thought it was 6. So it's not unreasonable to think we can beat it. Just Fury does it. So they are probably controlled, but they want to get haste on their commander or some double strike maybe, so that they can take extra turns. Get lost. Get Magda here. And then we can see Slicer and crack a map token. The first medallion from opponent. Gonna name Kabu. Reprieve or subtlety? Press the enemy. Hand. 3 cards, discard a card. Okay then. Not the middle of my turn opponent. The fairy hero of Dominaria.
This isn't a fight. Hurry!
We will try to kill the fairy. Everyone, and if it fails, I think we might Fury. Okay.
I suppose that's how it was meant to happen.
Map onto the token. Yep, that goes away. So now opponent loses their white mana. Three steps ahead, okay. No, well, now I guess you wanted mono blue since you played the medallion. There we go. And bot rats typically have double white cost, yeah. Opponent concedes. We were gonna destroy it again. So yeah, finally this is probably one of the matchups / games they wanted to do, get out of Thendar when they designed it, but unfortunately the matchmaking likes to put it against landfall. So let's see what's our next opponent running. Thendar, finally a good match. What do we send away? Ah no, this is not. Alright. But it was Gemstone Caverns for some reason. My bad. But still we have a good hand. We can kill that Goda. think Chain Whirler against all the Thopters might be useful. Reckless Impulse from opponent. Kapu. Actually, I think we have 3 pirates while we only have 2 Kabus, so maybe I needed to name pirate. No, I think we have 3 Kabus. The one that makes landers, and the big one, Dahlia from opponent. I think we're gonna have to kill that. Maybe we play around Lilian Dot attack. Light up the stage from opponent. So that was a reason to kill Lelia. I guess we can still do it. But if we do... and then we frenzy on Lelia. Ragavan from opponent, and there. That's some damage right there. And because they exiled one of our cards, we get a counter on Lelia. Alright, so let's attack. Land, play Preparation Collector, and let's see what opponent does. They replay Ragavan and attack with the armor. I guess. Yeah, let's see what they do. Flowering off the white tree. Ace. Ragavan, and what else? Equip the armor, we're gonna three mana left from opponent and a haster. Shrapnel Blast. Okay. And they concede. Good games. Yep. Yeah, we had 10 of the Bugbear, we hit our opponent. So, yeah. They were a little too aggressive, and we just beat them by playing Midrange. So, good games. Loco, Master of Mimicry. This should be a fun one. I think we will use the teachings on Thendar. Take a land first, then level up. Then see what we can get with Swift Spear. No attacks, we don't wanna trade. Mocks from opponent. Here. We exile Chromox. Next turn we can either get Strike Master Haste, let's go to combat. Go first strike damage. Parachute to an opponent. And you're gonna copy that trigger. Roland, we play Strike Master into Thendar, maybe? Don't. See if we get another land here. Good, good, good. Anthology Enthusiast, that's big with Coco because they get Power Stones which they can use to activate Coco. Opponent attacks with double block, okay. Here we should get Screaming Nemesis. And let's try Thendar. I'd put a counter on that. Yeah. I think researcher. You just keep attacking with the Nemesis. So we have only ramped our opponent and just tax to island. Not the best rate. And then there's nicer go play. Then steps. Attack with these two guys. Goes to 10. Yeah, we might lose next turn, I think. Or at least just our opponent will have enough mana to tap our stuff permanently, or at least every turn, because they can copy 6 times and they have all this mana. But I guess we'll see. Year of Tumbling Sands. Tap Strike Master, I think. Oh, no, but we still have priority for pressure, so. So the star charts, and if they have a return, we just concede. You know the drill. Cyclonic Rift, same deal. Larp, Larp. See if the treasure plan will help us. Larp from opponent. The Grief. do they take? Very safe. So I think we attack with ban. They block. Guess we waste 2 treasures then. I think we play Defiler of Instinct. Pass. We want to keep the treasures. So there is Thunder on Defiler. Technician. What's Fire Slice? So midrange we can handle better than landfall, but our opponent does something other than playing Clark, we might have a game. They just play Clark. We are ahead, I think. Yeah, because this only costs 1 mana, kills for damage. Here I think we play Technician again, or maybe just Ragavan and keep it cased. Profion Ragavan. The Technician out. And that's a wash away. Lasot. Act of Negation. Let's see what you have, opponent. Just attack with Lasot. That's what you wanted to do. Good games. Yeah, that Pact of Negation meant that Stormseeker would transform, and I think that was the nail in the coffin for our opponent. Good game, Sklarp. Good game. Callable as God's Pharaoh. I'm excited about this one. Unless they have counter spells, which means we will lose. But maybe they have creatures that want to steal our stuff. Also, this means we get to play this Cory Steel Cutter and resolve it. Big expectations. Study from opponent is, let's play the Blood Moon. Let them draw one. Magda from opponent. Lightning Bolt and Swiss Spear Teachings. That's from opponent. That means we Screaming Nemesis. Earth Mechan. And then pass. And we discard the braid. Loads from opponent.
Are you enraptured by my... We will slay our enemies.
Those on you, I guess. Holds attack opponent.
Do I will cull the weak.
If they get their lands, we're gonna make them waste. They sacrifice Loth.
A gift in exchange for loyalty.
And get Braska.
My will cannot be broken.
They nullify Lelia.
Let a stone flesh. Your death has become necessary.
It's Surashur. Who even is that? Zombie Warlock. Cast zombies from your graveyard. Okay. Fair enough. So a zombie tribal. And of course, mono black, so then that might not kill anything else than a Cabal Stronghold, Tilted Coda, or Terapact Intimidator. Decision, so that will help us make our decision. It didn't. So let's get Intimidator. Counter, so they probably have removal or even a death toucher. And we get Coda here. Eliminate. The Junk Roller. Don't mind that too much. Would you look at that? Opponent actually played the land which we can destroy, so comes a waste. Here, ability technique. If we get a land. No land, but light up the stage. Maybe we suplex them. And they remove our commander. And now a promise fulfilled, also known as light up the stage. Cannot play those, and I think we are gonna pass on the Magus. Only 50 cents for the Magus, look at that. That's a bargain if I ever seen one. Sure. To pay the word cost. Good games, Sur. Good games. Against Diamond Weapon. It's on the slow side of things, but the Tome, Nemesis, and Cost Corp will definitely be worth it. Of course, opponents start with Tramp, Ruby Medallion. Ooh. Yeah, this is gonna speed things up for us. Of course. Landfall, landfall, landfall.
Mercy is
I mean, at least it's not the most
Mirrodin, lend me
the
your
worst
blade.
landfall commander, but they are definitely playing landfall. So we'll take whatever we can. The Anticoastal Vestige, and I guess they play another land. Karuk surprising.
Shake the earth itself.
What is going to be the follow-up opponent? 5 mana now. I still Explorer, of course. Of course. So I'm afraid we have to kill Koth.
This is for the fallen.
We will get Thendar and his laser goblin. We need one more creature. Diamond weapon from opponent. Combat, attack, exert, attack. Choose rhythm, X2. And another pal. Okay. If by some miracle we manage to get Trelasara with Lootmonger, that might be something. Okay. Play blood. Attacks because the other options can give protection to itself. Meaning they get essentially a free blocker if we are tapped. So we will just pass here. Keep it up front. It's maybe weak. For this. Okay, Rolling Vortex. If we have 1 mana open, our opponent cannot gain life. You have a tutor opponent play it so that you can find weak at your Tolasara to exile. Defense of the Heart, that's not gonna do much. We need 3 creatures, we only have 1 right now. Oh, yep. Score combat, attack. And play Thendar. I guess opponent will gain some life here. Yeah, Recruiter of the Guard. Told you, opponent. Good games. Good games. Arrows of the Moon should be fun. And against Renan 6, let's try this hand then. They have a dork, we're gonna kill it. Expedition map. I think we might need to get care of that. Or maybe not. Yeah, but we don't have any other play, so. Now they get Renan 6. Get the fetch land back, but we put down Magus of the Moon. And then it has no longer any green mana. Oh, they have a Bronco Rush. Yeah. I think we have to kill Renan 6 now. Let's see if they replay it just to kill Ragaman. Yeah, here we're gonna see the issue with Thendar. We just cannot play it because every crack of their rainforest is gonna give them another waste on top of their regular land. Let's get their Song Garden. Oh, I guess I could have killed it just with 1 treasure. But then we would not use shove aside from opponent, so maybe we didn't want to give them that, now that I think about it. Maybe we could just also shove aside our own nemesis, put our opponent down to 9, and they cannot gain life for the rest of the game. Breathe. Okay. And they play their Bone Crusher. There's a light chatter. There, attack, and block. We will scavenge and grab. Sacrifice the desert. And I think we need a dragon to win here. One with haste would be useful, or just any sort of card advantage. We will also take. And from opponent. Malevolent Rumble. We get their fetch land. We don't like that. Desert Master of the Bridge. His hand is more like it. Rupture of the Reach, maybe light up the stage, and boots after that. Solar Transformer. Lance. Is its medallion, and we'll see from there. For Sam.
When people start screaming, I know I'm on track.
Let it go. We use chainsaw to remove the construct. Okay, I'll push from opponent. Versus construction down. And Cold Steel Heart. Means we get to Thendar. Boots. Yeah, all of that happens. And we get to Feral push the drone. We might be losing the opportunity to play Bankbuster, but such is life. Our opponent uses all of their mana in Tesseret. We might be able to Churn World and haste it to kill it.
Tell me you're not impressed.
Don't target artifact. Please return the construction.
Your end is near.
We play. Now it has Infinity.
Today's my lucky day.
Play everything. Paste to the Chain Whirler. Tesseret, attack opponent. This has mana, so that the question is whether you want to take 3. And at least we make their tower into just a regular paste.
You think this fight mattered?
Actually, their right play maybe was to the collector instead of the Chain Whirler for attacks. That way we get 1 mana we can use for Tome of Legends. And the result is pretty much the same in our opponent's side of the board. Maybe with the exception that if they didn't block, they could still attack with Ursa to kill Chandra, and that was the reason to keep Chain Whirler back. So it seems like either way, opponent just got salty and conceded. So I guess good games. And also this might be for today's video, so remember to subscribe if you haven't. And I guess I'll see you in the next. I will cut to the end of the game. Bye bye.